Listen, I'm not going to say that the discussion wasn't messed up. I'm going to go ahead and say that you were a part of that discussion, and rather actively at that. Also, wow, I hate this already at the very beginning of this video game.
Why?
The text is like all jittery and freaking out, and that's not a good effect to have on this. But also, like, I cannot expressly, like, say it enough that I hate creepy kids sitting there listening to a music box as like a cliche, and that's literally what this game opens onto. This game has some pretty bad screen tearing, and I don't know if that's showing up in like the streamer video, but like, oh. Wow, this room is very loud. Why is it so loud all of a sudden? Oh my god, that child is the... This crowd is the ugliest crowd in video game history. They're all so ugly.
Did you see that, Dad? Man,
even by like 2012 indie standards, these are not good-looking character models.
Mary, could you please clean up? Lucius can help you with the dishes.
Phenomenal.
He can stay up later this evening.
Oh my god, that
with
man
his
has
new
no
toys,
eyebrows.
But in bed no later than 10.
Oh god, she's so ugly.
We also found out that Jinx is a dwarf kitty, and that's why she's so small.
What the fuck? How did he do that? This kid just appeared in thin air. Is he getting like... does he have like Assassin's Creed Eagle Vision but for murder?
Kind of.
Oh my god, is that supposed to be Lucifer? That's the worst devil I've ever seen. Oh man, the texturing on my boy's face right now is not normal. Oh, that is not a good looking devil.
Here I am, finally, face to face.
Oh, he's so
It's okay.
so
You
bad.
Can trust me. You know who I am, don't you? I've come to
Oh, his
serve
lip
you.
syncing is off.
My boy. Each offering you bring
I know I
will
shouldn't
make
be
you feel
surprised about that,
mighty.
because, like, I'm pretty sure that this is, like, some sort of European
It's a
game, but
simple
oh
thing to
my
do,
god,
Lucius.
is his lip syncing
You can
bad.
influence your future and become a master overall.
I can become a master overall, you say. Well, has that worked out great for you?
So much I
Because last I checked, you're asking a child to do your job for you.
there on the
Oh yeah. Hey, son of the devil, I have some gifts for you. It is a flashlight. Father, please, give me something better. The inventory system is items in a line that you have to use your mouse to cycle through, but you can't click on. Oh, that's rough. Oh, yeah. Why would my father not just have big devil horns coming off of his shadow? That only makes sense.
It is important that you are not caught. In the kitchen, you left a
Hey, Dad. Dad, do you like when I just shine light in your eyes?
and hide it where nobody can find it. Otherwise, they will discover you.
Yo, this door is real big. And I don't just mean because, like, I'm a child. I just mean it's a very big room. Like, the door, that is. So I'm just gonna, like, turn off all the lights in the house.
I just can't wait for you to get your Satan powers.
Oh, that turns on lights. I want to turn off the lights. There we go. God, you think that I'm the Antichrist here, but look at these people wasting the electric bill. Like, goddamn. Want to get up to go to the bathroom, take a freaking flashlight with you. Don't leave all the lights on in the house, buddy. Running up that bill. Okay, maybe it's actually strategically intelligent, because apparently it's, like, impossible to navigate this freaking house in the dark. And I might have damned myself to this universe.
Hi, Jinx.
This is...
Can you hear her purring?
I cannot.
Really?
I just hit myself with the door. I took the padlock. I should put this in my pocket so no one will find it. Okay, hold on. Whoa! Satan powers. Ah!
Detective MacGuffin.
Oh my god, his
What do we
name
got
is
here?
actually MacGuffin.
It looks like a cardiac arrest, sir. The woman collapsed in the walk-in freezer. This was probably
It's still
caused
also
by the sudden
very
change
loud,
in
even though I
temperature.
turned it down.
She was in her mid-50s.
She was... What?
Typical of women, Hurry.
What?
Did you talk with the owner of the house?
Oh yeah, you know,
No, sir.
the
They're
old
waiting
woman
for
walked
you
in
in the
the
kitchen.
freezer and she must have collapsed from the cold causing a heart attack. Yeah, that's typical of women in their 50s. No, it's not. My mom is in her 50s and she goes outside in the cold all the time
How
and
can
she's
something like
fine.
this happen, Detective?
Was it a seizure of some kind?
Listen, the man is trying his
We'll
best.
look into it, but it
No,
looks
he's
like
not.
a case of misadventure.
He
I'd ask
literally
that you
like
stay
looked
clear
at
of
the
the kitchen
freezer
and
and then
keep
was
staff
like, my
away while
job
we
here is
clean up."
done.
Just relax and focus on getting life back to normal.
Thanks, Detective. We'll try our best.
What a bad detective. Also, like, I understand that detectives can wear whatever they want, but that was not the normal detective attire. Oh my god, it's so loud. Why was that so loud? It just gave me a notification saying I was 50% done my chores? What does that mean? Is that like a thing? Is chores a function in this game? I want to put this ball away. Oh my god, I put the ball away. Never again shall we open that. It is closed to the world now. Oh, wow. Clean your room was actually an objective. Apparently my behavior status is 50%. But that doesn't... But what does that mean?
If you're too bad, you'll get caught and they'll find out that you're the Antichrist.
So you have to, like, pretend to be okay. That's not how that works. Turn off... It's the middle of the day, dude. Turn your light off. What kind of savages are these rich people? All of their lights are on in the middle of the day. Wait, hold on. Next to this big book was just a pair of panties? What? Oh, they're so... Whoa, the physics on these panties. What the hell is going on? That's not how underwear works, yo. Hold on, let's spin it around enough that we can, like, wrap it around our body. Our small child body is really interested in these women's underwear.
Listen, don't be judging people for their fetishes, man.
I found out that if you twist him around fast enough, his head, like, tries to turn at an angle that his body does not want it to. Okay, well, we're just gonna drop those panties right back where we found them. Oh, hello, Mother. I was not at all playing with those underwear that were sitting there. Goodbye, Mother. I'm going to also leave this room this way now, walking backwards. Not suspicious. Is she gone? She's gone. Okay, back to being suspicious. This house is like a... Okay. Rachel... Do these people want to die?
Yes.
Because
no, but
there is
they make it very easy.
There's a hairdryer where the cord is directly next to the toilet.
Yeah, these people aren't smart.
That said, I'm gonna give them props on one thing here. They have mirror tech. A lot of video games that are like AAA industries do not have mirrors in their games. What do you know about the Lord?
How are your lessons going?
That's not what I asked at all. I asked you a question. You need to You know what? Tell you what, Gene. How about you read the Bible to me? Not too interested, are you?
Excellent.
Oh. Well,
Oh.
that's a telephone. Also, apparently my toy's stuck to my father. I don't know what that number is, so I don't want to pick it up. Alright. Father, give me my toy back. Father, give me my... Thank you.
Very good.
Sure. She's tuna fish. Stop. Stop this. Oh, I should brush my teeth. Okay. That's actually a thing that I'm supposed to do. I thought that was just my mother, like, haranguing me here. But no, she's actually like, hey, go brush your teeth. And I'm like, you know what? It's probably been like 3 weeks and I haven't brushed my teeth. Brush your fucking teeth, Noid. Listen, Nick doesn't wash his fruit. I don't brush my teeth.
Wait, what?
What?
Nick doesn't wash his fruit before he eats it?
Oh, wait, did you not know about this?
No, that's fucking disgusting.
You've been here for, like, that joke, like, 4 times.
Discord hates me!
No, I mean, like, you've seen it.
I don't recall, because I feel like I would have commented on it.
Yeah, no, he does not wash his fruit.
That's filthy.
And we were just like, what about pesticides? And he's like, I don't care.
Well, when he dies, you know.
Yeah, he says that he's just not concerned about that.
Oh, okay, well, he's an idiot.
Alright, brush my teeth. What are you doing? What was that? I didn't brush my teeth at all. I just cleaned a mirror. I don't plan on living long enough for it to be relevant. Brushing your teeth or washing your fruit. Like, you go to a store, and, like, if they're putting, like, the containers or in a bag or something, like, they're sealed up, right? Like, somebody picks that up, it's like, alright, sure, whatever. But,
Yeah.
like, oh my god, I will never eat a croissant that's, like, sitting on a grocery store shelf, just hanging out.
Yeah, that's gross. And typically if I buy stuff from a grocery store, like, pastry-wise, I make sure that I get to the store wicked early. Like,
The
when
gross
I know...
people just grab whatever they see first. That's probably true, but still, I'm not taking a chance.
Yeah, you never know.
Oh yeah, cue up the murder vision.
Here, I'm gonna give you a scenario that I had to deal with once when I was... There's a store in upstate New York called Wegmans. I don't know if y'all know what it is, but
You've brought it up before.
So, Wegmans is a grocery store, a pharmacy, and a restaurant all in one. They have like a giant buffet where you can go, you can fill up, you know, you can get whatever the fuck you want. You can go buy it. What a lot of people do is obviously use the tongs and the spoons to pick the shit up. But I have seen a multitude of people just reach into some sesame chicken with their bare fucking hands and put it in their container. You don't know what people are doing because the human race is filled with fucking idiots.
Also, I've realized that my body partially goes through the boxes, which makes me very happy. Whoop. Okay, so I've discovered, by the way, what the cold room is. The cold room is the room where a man is constantly cutting infinite pig.
Ew.
So, it is also a freezer, but it is a freezer specific for meat. Also, who the hell is closing all these doors?
The more you know, I guess.
Also, that door was not supposed to bend inward like that, and I just freaked out one of the doors. Oh yeah, that is not how that's supposed to go. Infinipig. Yeah. Like, I mean, I get that he said, hey, if it's not too heavy, but, like, at the same time, if you're just like, hey, like, I'm gonna go ahead and say that, like, I didn't pay attention to how old Lucius is, but, like, let's say, like, 7. Like, let's say your boss's 7-year-old son comes in and is just like, hey, Infinite Pigman, what's going on? You're just like, hey, child of the, you know, boss, please, like, take this box.
Infinite Pigman.
Listen, he's cutting meat infinitely. He's been working the same slab for like 40 minutes and it's just giving him more meat.
See, that should be the real... They shouldn't be worried about the murders going on. They should be worried about, like, the magic pig they got going on.
I don't disagree, but at the same time, it's infinite pig. They never have to pay for anymore. I don't think that they care about the genie who's working as a butcher. I have been a very good boy. There's a present waiting for me in my room.
I mean, biblically speaking, they said Satan's supposed to be really, really charming. So.
Well, there's a difference between being like a good person and being charming. Serial killers
Oh no,
are
like
also
I feel
very
like
charming.
no, he is a horrible human being, but I feel like he's very, very charming. Like I feel like if I was in a room with him and I didn't know he was Satan, I'd be like, this is a cool guy, and he's hot because apparently Satan's supposed to be very attractive.
Well, that's because of the type of angel that he is.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
and also like according
they gave me a Ouija board.
According to like again,
I'd fuck the devil. Satan is a horrible human being. Yeah, it tends to come with being an angel and not a human. Yeah, and so like one of his people that he said like, oh yeah, the Antichrist is gonna be some dude named Mavis. Well, there's like actually a guy who's like being in the U.S. military named Mavis, but then he just like didn't do shit. Like he was just a really boring dude. So
I feel like everyone was watching him, making sure nothing happened.
I also, back when George W. Bush was in office, I saw people like rearranging the letters of his name and like making infographics of how you can turn G.W. Bush into Mavis, and I'm like, please stop, please. It was very dumb. It is very dumb and very bad. I'm like hyper detected by this man. Oh, I can totally smash his light. Oh, somebody can see me. Hide behind the pigs. The pigs, they do nothing. Never mind, the pigs totally work.
What the hell? Why that damn lamp explode? How can I use a saw now if I can't see nothing?
How can I use the saw now? Excuse me? You're cutting meat, you're not cutting a tree.
You have to use a saw to get meat off the bone.
He's
sometimes.
Totally using not like anything close to a saw. I think the janitor was changing lamps earlier. I already have a light bulb. How fortunate for me. That's the wrong item. Hello, sir.
I'm like,
wait, he
both.
Oh, he means the saw that's in the back. Like the literal giant saw that he used to cut the pigs in half.
Ew.
Okay, it says now is my chance, but like, oh, there we go. Turn it on. All right, boy. Use your magic Satan powers to turn on that saw and cut this man right with the knees. No reaction on his face at all. Yep, okay. Yep. You know what? When your head's been cut in half, I think you stop going, ugh.
You don't know that.
I'm just gonna assume.
You don't know that?
I understand this. I'm just assuming.
So, I was watching, Ghost Adventures, and they were using the spirit box. They put it on top of a Ouija board on this kid's bed that was possessed. And they're like, doing the typical bullshit, like, who's here? You know, come fuck with me kind of thing. And a voice came through, and my mom obviously freaked the fuck out, and she was like, I don't want none of that devil bullshit in this house. I want you to stop watching it. And meanwhile, like, I was like, alright, so I turned my computer off, and like, I went downstairs to talk to my dad, and meanwhile, my dad's also watching Ghost Adventures, because my dad really likes Ghost Adventures. We watch it together sometimes, like, when new episodes come out, and he's just like, this is bullshit. I'm like, yeah, kind of. I mean, I believe in ghosts and shit, but I can see why other people wouldn't believe in ghosts and shit, because it is kind of a long stretch. Okay, so there are different, they're called EVPs.
No, I know about EVP stuff.
Okay, but, so there's different, do you know about, like, the different classes of EVPs? No. So, like, there's...
Oh, yeah, of course there's different classes of ghosts. Why wouldn't there be?
No. It's not different classes of ghosts. It's different classes of EVPs, which are the voices you pick up in the spirit box or the electronic device that you're using to communicate with the ghost. So Class A is supposed to come out super, super clear. It's kind of like how like you could listen to it and it's as clear as like you and I speaking to one another. That's considered Class A EVP. Those are typically the only ones a lot of people, quote unquote, I guess trust is the correct term, because anything under a Class A EVP could literally just be the white noise mumbling together to make a sentence. So there's Class A, there's Class B, and I think there's Class C. And I think it stops at C. So like, Class C would be like, I have my fucking spirit box going, and I hear something go, and I'm like, oh my god, it said hello! Like, no, it didn't. That could have just been... Like, it could have been something, but the chances of it being something are not very high. Class B is obviously like, you know, you can kind of make something out, and then Class A would be like, again, a ghost is like, hello, my name is Bob, kind of thing. Or like, you hear like, more than 2 words. Because like, you could like clearly hear something go like, get out, but there's a chance that you're going through all those channels, and it just so happened that 2 channels like formed a word formed those 2 sentences words
the
together.
Awkward static made you think you heard something that wasn't there.
Yeah, which is why a lot of the time most people, if it's like anything under a Class A EVP, they're kind of like, it could be, but there's also a high possibility that it's not. Class A, it's like, well, it said like 5 words or 7 words, 5+ words, same voice, in a structured sentence. There's like a small chance that all of these channels at the same time were able to like form a sentence like this. You know?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. I'm like, this is why like when I went to that party, they're like, let's go ghost hunting, and I'm like, no. I'll pass.
Can I be
because
a warlock ghost? Yeah, sure, be a destiny ghost.
Because I do believe in ghosts, and I believe that they can follow you, and I believe all this other shit. Something you might not have known, I had one of my friends recently bless my apartment. Because I was very scared.
Let's go ghost. Yeah.
I was very scared and uncomfortable in my apartment. So I have a friend who is a Wiccan, and she was just kind of like...
Oh, that's even better.
She was just kind of like, I have like sage and shit you can use, and I'll tell you what to do to get this bad energy out of your apartment. And I'm like, thanks, that'd be great.
I think that this butler may be a ghost.
Oh no, what happened?
He's kind of become one with the sink.
Oh no.
How did that happen? He wants me to fetch him a bottle of 33, but the problem is all the bottles in this world look identical. Also, I love the irony of a Christian person being like, hey, you're like affiliated with like pagan spiritualism. Get some ghosts out of my apartment. I
mean, yeah, there was no priest in the area that was willing to come into my apartment to do it. So,
is
I had to go.
Alcohol not good enough for you?
I had to go with what I could find. And it wasn't like she personally came in and did it. She like walked me through like, hey, this is what you're gonna have to do.
What is happening with this man? Oh my goodness. Oh no! I can't get past him now! He's blocking the door!
For example, if you do believe that there is an entity within your home, or not even just an entity, just bad, energy.
I hate to tell you this, but that's all that's around me at any given time.
Yeah. So, what you do is, you open up all the windows in the house, and, you're supposed to cover any mirrors that you have in your home. Thankfully, I only had the one, but you're supposed to, because apparently bad energy can go into mirror. I didn't get it, but I was just like, I'm doing what you tell me to do to help, kind of thing. And like, from then you're supposed to like, start at your door. You're supposed to like sage all of the doors, and then you're supposed to like trace the like where the walls meet, so like all the corners and the ceiling. What? What?
I tried to give him the wine and it was the wrong wine and it made him poof out of existence, so I can just take the rat poison.
Oh.
Where did he go?
Maybe it was the right wine.
No, he just, like, he was moving, but he was never moving. Like, he was sitting down and he was just teleporting around the room. And then I dropped the wine in front of him and he just, boop, out of existence. I don't know where he went. But apparently he doesn't exist in this area anymore because I can just take the rat poison.